Hi everybody, hope you're all alright. Hope you're warm enough. Bit of snow down this morning, so to be honest it has warmed up a bit. Doing video for you. This video I'm doing it because somebody passed a comment on about what I do, how do I find time. And top and bottom of it is, well, you have to. Because when you're like earning your own living like this is, you've got to make sure everything's doing what it's doing. I mean, what is an 8-hour day to somebody who works for somebody else, as a general rule, it tends to be a 12-hour day, because you need to probably get at least 8 hours on whatever you're working on, and then by the time you've done messing about, tidying up, done this, done that, it probably takes 12, you know. I mean, it's like, it's a Sunday morning this morning. I mean, I'm just checking these bushes out. Clients dropped me some bushes down they've got for a job, so that's got to be checked out. So obviously it's on your workload. Like, well, that's just the way it is. And also, I mean, you've got a lot of responsibility when you like work for yourself or you're earning your own living. I mean, you've got legal implications now that seem to come out at woodwork all on. I mean, I've even been reading in America that they're like, a lot of your big high-flying classic people in America are getting in trouble now because they've all become investment things, and first minute they find out something's not 100%, they obviously want to go back to them because repair bills £1 billion on the Ferrari, that's something stupid, and so they're trying to sue somebody saying it ain't this, it ain't that. I mean, it's just litigation really. I mean, and to be quite honest, I mean, we do everything UK because, I mean, you've got a situation now where a lot of people, they've got coverage on their house insurance for litigation. So they're in a situation, you know, they've had a classic car done or whatever, and something's not 100%, so they want to send a stroppy letter saying, oh, you've done this, you've caused that, you've caused other, and then they take it up on their house insurance. I mean, they might only get a few letters out at insurance company and stuff like that in the cover, but eventually it could lead to something, but then they have to start putting their hand in the pocket. You know, generally, if you've done the job right 100%, you've not got any qualms, you know, it will just peter away, but you've still got the responsibility of it, and all silly things like this are what all add up to your long days, you know, and that's where we're at. I mean, plus, I mean, you've got to have the knowledge of these old cars, and plus, to be honest with you, to just do one car is very difficult in restoration job, because you're all stuck, you know. You can do a body, that's fine, because you just do body, you'd work through it, you'd go, eventually gets painted, gone. That's the end of the story, it's gone out your hair, you know. That's why a lot of people probably are like, you can do an engine. As long as you've got the bits, you can do it, get it together, get it gone. You know, not a problem. But when you come round to the car, the full car, you've always got issues because we're waiting for this. I've got to make that. I've got that. You always end up with, that ain't come, so you can't carry on. You know, you can only build a car in a certain way. And if a certain bit ain't come and there's no else you can work on, well, you're snookered. So that all contributes to your long hours. How'd you find time, as people say. So anyhow, just video, I'm just telling you. I mean, and plus another thing you've got is it can be soul destroying if you're a car restorer, because, you know, you can do best thing in the world, and then, you know, you'll put a few, it'll end up on net or something, and then it'll end on a Facebook site, and then you've always got people who, well, I think they call them keyboard warriors, don't they now, you know, who've got to like stick knife in, or so-and-so of them, it's rubbish. Well, why were it rubbish? You know, anybody can make a statement like that, you know, oh, I had one, it broke down all the time, oh, I had this, they were no good, you know, my dad had 3, they all were rubbish. Well, why did he have 3 then? You know, if they were all rubbish, you know, and why did it break down? Oh, it had an head gasket went. Well, why did head gasket go? Had you run it out of water? Had it had a leak and you not topped it up? You know, loads and loads of things, but they're all things that add to your hours every day. You've always got to deal with it, or even you might, because I don't like leaving. If somebody wants to put some comment that I think's a bit nasty and a bit untoward, I'll reply to it. Simple as, you know, and that's top and bottom of it. So it's just, well, these are all issues that add your hours up. You know, so you're not gonna do 8, you're gonna do 12 hours a day. It's just a fact. It's just a fact of life of being in business and making money. I mean, I'd love somebody to set this on and probably carry on. I mean, I'd be happy to. I mean, I've got, well, 16 January, so 7 years left till I've done. I mean, I want to get some of my own bits and pieces done, you know, that I want to move on to people. So they're more than welcome to have them when they're done. And like I said, I'd love somebody to come take it on, but it just won't happen because people now, they don't want to work them hours. They don't, it's different ball game. There's not them people who are in at weekend doing this because they want to do that. It's just like now, cars are like phones. Throw them away, like washing machines. You buy something, you get rid of it. And that's like how people's mentality's gone. No, it's long term. No, it's like, well, just different era, different carry on, different sort of work. Now it's health and safety this, I can't do that. I mean, well, you look like a spaceman with breathing equipment you've got on to use a sander now. You can only use it for so long, I mean, my hands now, well, they're old hands, so that's why they feel a bit dodgy at times. That's top and bottom of it. But anyhow, that's me just going over how do I find time, and that's probably some of the reasons why I have to find time. There's a lot of hidden areas in what I do, and there's a lot of, everything's unseen. Restoring cars is a complete unseen. It's a pretty like probably building an house. What's underground you don't see. Well, cars are no different. Nothing's straightforward. They're old. You've got to do them right. You've got a lot of aggravation on your back in doing them right. If something goes wrong, you've got to make sure you're 120%. And so this is what I do, and this is what I'm finishing up, and this is what I'll do till I retire. So anyhow, if you like what I've said, or give us a like. I mean, if you want to subscribe to the channel, I know I keep waffling on about various things, but I'm sure some older end who watch will understand what I'm on about. And subscribe. So, like I say, that's how do I find time? Top and bottom. I don't know where you find time, or whatever phrases people use, but that simple answer, I've got to find time because that situation I'm stuck with. Anyhow, hope you enjoy your offset, and I hope you've got some out in it. And to be honest, if somebody is out there who fancies having a go at a business like this, give me a shout. We'll probably sort something out, and then you can find out what it is all about, and you can find out how much time you do need to do it. Catch you all later. Bye for now.